Hey guys, Dominic here, and I'm just going to go through a lunge Pallof press. So it's a very good exercise to strengthen the legs and also the core. A lot of these, what we would call anti-rotation, meaning it's not allowing you to rotate exercises, are very good to kind of train where your hip flexor needs to be, where your core needs to be. So we get into a lunge position. My back knee is not on the floor, and I'm going through various options on the Pallof press. So I can either do circles, move up and down, just hold, bring my hands to my chest, move it in and out. Any kind of variation will work. I would stick with one variation every time you do it, and then you could switch legs. What leg is forward when you do it? I find it the leg that's closest to the what the band is attached to is easiest to start with. Here's what's really important about a lot of these exercises. So I'm going to pull my shirt up so you can see what's going on. So when I'm in that bottom position, or even from a standing position, I don't want my back to be overextended where the hip is going to be just tugged on the whole time. I want to tuck that pelvis under, make sure we're in nice tight position every single time, and that's going to prevent the hip flex from being tugged on the whole time, and you'll actually feel it in your core an awful lot more. So kind of keep that in mind anytime you're doing any of these exercises. This exercise is particularly good for people who play things like tennis, golf, or people that really struggle to kind of feel their abs on core exercises, and that's where we need your pelvis to be all the time. That tucked under position, much easier, much stronger in that position now, and less likely to get kind of issues around the hip flexor. Again, I can just move my hands in and out, as you can see here, and I can have lots of variations, like move my hands up and down, even moving it overhead. I have attached 2 bands to a post as I'm doing this exercise, as it gives me a little bit more play. Sometimes I find if I attach just 1 band to a post, what I find is that the band is almost too strong, even on a very light band. And sometimes the problems with using very light bands is that they can snap more easily. So just attaching 2 bands, they don't have to be of the same strength. You can use 2 different strengths. And then if we look at that from another side here, so again, we want the pelvis to be in the right position, which is going to be there. We're back to normal speed again. So we'll look at that now from behind. So I'm going to step out, grab my band into half kneeling position, remembering that back knee is not on the ground. Again, chest up, tuck the pelvis under, and then stay super tight in that position. So this is what we call a Pallof press lunge. Excellent exercise, very underrated. Give it a go.